I'm gonna do it on YouTube. All right, good afternoon. I'm not gonna hold this long. I'm not gonna hold you long, but I wanted to talk about um seasonal depression, like understanding seasonal depression. They call it sad. And I'm giving you a spiritual aspect of it. And I'm gonna be extremely vulnerable because it seems like after October, like October, November, December, that's when seasonal depression really hits. It's the holidays, people thinking about family or a lack of family, and it can be kind of tough, especially when you don't have like maybe like other people that you normally have because they're doing family shit too. And so it's a real thing. Depression is like a real thing. Hi, hello. It's a real thing. And I think that hold on. I think that it's important to address everything. Hello. I think it's important to address everything. And I think it's really important to address seasonal depression and hey, and stuff that will make you feel like that. Oh, just so y'all know, this is my hoodie, my Santa Muerte hoodie. I also have the shoes. All right, anyway, so I just came up with this because I always want to give you guys great content. I always want to give you like really, really fucking good shit. And it's a girl named Ruth. Her name is Ruth that made this for me. And let me show you the bag. I don't know if y'all can see the bag. We're going to see. Can you see the bag?
I can see it. They can probably see it.
It says MLD. All right. So anyway, I like talking about stuff that really hits home. And I'm going to be honest, seasonal depression really hit me. I think about my mama. I think about my dad. I think about the relationships that I don't have or the relationships for whatever reason are not into actual play now. And so I wanted to kind of share some things with you and kind of help you guys out to kind of help you along the way. I don't think that I know it all. I don't think that I have everything just worked out. I don't think that I have all the answers and I'm a know-it-all or whatever the case may be, but I will share the information that I do know. And yes, that is for my little puppy that's down there. So starting off, I want you to kind of understand what like the seasonal magic, it's a beautiful concept, right? And it kind of means like aligning your spiritual, emotional, and your magical work with the natural rhythm of the year. Because every season carries its own energy, it carries its own spirit, its own purpose. So I'm going to give you, like, I'm going to talk about all four, and I'm going to talk about specifically the one we're going into now. So you have spring magic. Spring magic is kind of like a renewal. It's kind of like a rebirth. It's for growing and fertility and new beginnings and creativity, right? The deities and some of the spirits that go along with that is Ashtara and Oshun, right? Then you have summer magic. Summer magic is kind of like your fire. It's kind of like how you manifest, and it's your strength, it's your protection, it's your joy. Those deities kind of go with that. There's like Ra or Shango or Apollo. Then you have your autumn. Your autumn is what we're coming out of, and we're going into the winter. So the autumn magic is kind of like your harvest, your rebirth, your reflection. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like your gratitude. It's more earthy. It's abundance. It's letting go. It's preparation. You know, and kind of like Demeter is a deity or a spirit. Oya, Hekat or Hekat, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. And then your ancestors too. And then you have winter magic. Winter magic is like your rest and your wisdom. That element is more water because it's time for the introspection, the healing, the divination, the protection, right? Yimaye, the Crone, Santa Muerte, which is what I got on now, right? So understanding sad and understanding seasonal depression, and how it affects you spiritually is really important. And it's essential to your journey on who you are today and who you're becoming and all this good stuff magically, right? So what you will do and understand is that the scientific side is that sad is a form of depression, and it's like triggered by less sunlight and shorter days, and it's affecting the serotonin and the melatonin and your vitamin D levels. Then you have your spiritual side. This is the shadow season. We're going into the shadow season. Everybody say shadow season, because we're going into the shadow season. So you need to understand this, how you're proceeding. This helps you to proceed better for the months to come. I'm just trying to give you some good information so I can help you. Okay, so this just shadow season. It's a time when the sun kind of retreats and our spirit invites us to rest and reflect and to release what can't travel into the new year. It's not a weakness. It's like a sacred invitation to slow down and to reconnect to your inner light. All right. So let's look at the month of November. I hope y'all taking notes because ain't nobody coming. So I hope you're taking notes. So November, we're coming into November. November, the theme for November is I want for everyone to be acknowledgement and acceptance. Everybody say acknowledgement and acceptance. The energy is the wanting energy. Which is the wanting moon, the introspective, and it's ancestral. Some of your symptoms, they may appear as fatigue. They may appear as sadness. They may appear as being withdrawn, being irritable easier. And then you might also feel a little bit of hopelessness, right? So some of the magical remedies would be shadow work journal. Write daily about what feels heavy and where it lives in your body. What do I mean by that? Okay, so I have a headache. I'm feeling very heavy. I have a headache. So it's living in my head right now. What's living in my head right now? Then ancestor altars. Make sure you light a candle for the ones you've lost, and invite their wisdom to kind of guide you through. You can use some mugwort because that helps with vision. You can use some St. John's wort that helps for your mood, and some Domenia because that helps with emotional warmth. So make sure you're grounding. Make sure you're using your walks, your salt baths, your warm stones. And I even have a beautiful affirmation. It's even in darkness, my roots are growing. Even in darkness, my roots are growing. Even in darkness, my roots are growing. Okay, that's for the month of November. Then you have the month of December. This is the candle month. This is kind of like restoring light. The theme of December is kind of like a renewal. It's the inner flame. It's about fire and rebirth and gratitude. Some magical remedies for that is burn a gold and white candle, kind of like to symbolize hope returning. Dress them with a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of honey, some sun oil. You can play music, you can dance, you can laugh, you can adorn yourself, you can dress beautifully. Joy is a spell. Joy by itself, finding things to make you happy, that's a spell too. So find things that you can have joy about. Find things that make you feel good. Find things that make you feel like alive. That's what December is, because that kind of helps with that seasonal depression. All right. And then you have winter solace, which is Yule. That's you manifesting your personal, return to the sun. You can write your intentions for warmth, love, and peace. And citrine is a good sun energy. The sunstone is good for motivation. And amber is good for emotional comfort. And the affirmation for December is, the light I seek is awakening within me. The light I seek is awakening in me. The light I seek is awakening in me. That's your affirmation for December. Then you have a January. January is the rebirth, the integration, and purpose. The theme for January is renewal. It's like discipline. It's like a gentle momentum. The energy of it is air and water, which is cleansing and intention setting. See, the magical remedy is take cleansing baths with rosemary and sea salt, and it kind of clears up any emotional residue from the year before. Vision journaling, kind of like map out your dreams for the spring and write them as if you've already lived them. Another one is herbal teas are really good in January. Lemon balm, lavender, chamomile, anything for soothing anxiety. Movement magic could be stretching and dancing, or like practicing some gentle yoga, kind of to keep the body from freezing emotionally. And the affirmation for January is, I honor my rest as the foundation for my rebirth. I honor my rest as the foundation for my rebirth. I honor my rest as the foundation for my rebirth. So I can't tell y'all what to say and what to do, but I can tell you what to say and what to do if you want to feel better. Because I want you to feel better. And this is some trying times. Everyday tools, kind of like to manage you too. Make sure you guys are doing light therapy. Like use a light box for like 30 minutes after you wake up. Because what it does is it regulates the melatonin and the serotonin in the body. Magical oils to use during this time, or anytime that you feel bad, or anytime you're working out of a psychosis or manic, would be the anoint with some sun oil or crown of success, or any type of Zulu oil or ancestral oil, or even Van oil to kind of reconnect you to the solar confidence. Then I'm gonna tell you something. Y'all go walk 10 to 15 minutes a day in the daylight. It stabilizes the mood. How many of y'all will stay in the house, not do nothing, not move, not clean up, just lay around? But you have an expectation that you want to feel better, but you're not doing anything to put yourself in a position so that you can feel better. You have to put yourself in a position so you can feel better. So you have to do some of this work. Actually, you need to do it all. Hello. Oh, Toya B, while you are here, thank you for the candle. I don't know. Did you pour and make that yourself? It's a beautiful candle. Thank you. So community and check-ins. I keep telling y'all, you cannot journey this alone. Join your circle, talk, share about your experience, break the isolation. Break it. Break the isolation. Break it. Break it. Break the isolation. I cannot stress that enough. Please break it. Do something different for you. Don't just sit at home being all depressed, staying in your head about shit. Get out and do something. It's a lot of motherfuckers walking around this bitch, staying at home, staying in their head, and not doing something. You don't be that way. Get out, do something. Make it amazing for you. That's the only way that you can fight against it, is activity, movement. It's the only way you can fight against poverty mindset, doing something, doing the work. It's the only way that you can fight against not having enough education, is to get education, read, show yourself approved for you. Herbal support. Make sure you're doing some St. John's wort, some vitamin D, and what they call it, Rhodiola. How do you pronounce that? Rhodiola. Rhodiola. I don't know. Rhodiola. That helps. All right. Take you some. Take you some. Take you some. And make sure during this season, y'all talk to somebody. Hold spaces and conversation. And if you don't have people that you can talk to, stop fucking with them. Stop fucking with them. RHODIOLA. So it all starts with you. It's all about you. It's all about what you want to bring to your life. And if you want to feel the same way that you've been feeling, I don't want to feel that way. I want to be happy. I want to continue to find joy. I want to continue to love my peace and love the place in the space that I'm in. And the only way that I'm going to do that is that I must continue to do the work. It is not anybody else's responsibility to make me happy but me. It's not anybody's responsibility to make sure that I'm aligned more than me. It's not anybody's responsibility to make sure that there's joy in my life. It's my responsibility. And I have to create the space for that. No one is going to create that space but me. No one's going to create it but you. I can give you all the tools in the world, guys. And if you choose not to use them, that's on you. Y'all sit up and think about what everybody done said about you and everybody done about you and all of this and that. And fuck them people, man. Fuck everything that they done said because they life not good either. They going through shit too. It's just that you only know about, they know about yours, you don't know about theirs. And they're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you about that shit either. They're not going to do that because they want to make it appear that, oh, you love when I go red? Thank you. Because they want to make it appear. That's why I hate about some spiritualists. Hello. That there's this assumption that our life is perfect and everything is right and we don't ever go through nothing and we don't, and that's not true. That is simply not true. It's not true at all. But the difference between me and you is I choose not to live in that space because fuck that. I choose not to feel that way because fuck that. I choose not to put myself in a position where I'm hurting myself because fuck that. I had a situation that occurred today. I'm not going to go all in it, but I'm just going to say that I realized that a person that I thought was my friend was not my friend. And because my thing is, I don't like trauma bonding. I think that's a terrible foundation for a friendship or a relationship, period. And I think that's what 9 times out of 10, what most people do, they trauma bond. And I don't like that. And then also, I don't look at it as a flex if the only time you call me is when you're going through something. I don't look at that as a fucking flex because, bitch, I'm not nobody emotional punching bag. But we will allow people to put us in that position. What's wrong with that camera?
No.
Okay. So be very, cognizant of that. Be very aware of that. A lot of times you move this way because you want to save somebody. You want to help somebody. You want to heal somebody. Because a part of us thinking, if I do for this person, then that person's going to do for me. And sometimes it's just not like that. Sometimes motherfuckers where they at because that's what they deserve. Sometimes people suffer because they fucking deserve to suffer. Sometimes people be really going through shit, not because God is preparing them. It's because, bitch, no, bitch, you sowed all of those terrible seeds, and now it's your time to harvest all that terrible shit. Stop trying to save them from their terrible shit that they harvesting. That's their crops. They planted those seeds. They motherfucking nurtured those fucked up seeds. So that's what happens a lot too during this season. We want to listen, don't give to nobody who ain't giving to you. Don't be there for nobody who ain't being there for you. I don't give a damn if it's your mama, cousin, sister, ain't it? Do not put yourself out there for nobody if they're not putting themselves out there for you. I want you guys, if nothing else, that y'all work on balanced energy. That you decide that if it does not fit who I am, what I'm trying to be, what I'm trying to give, if it doesn't fit it, I don't want it even attached to me in no type of form or fashion. We are so used to having to chase everything that we don't realize what we're actually attracting is just more situations for us to be chasing things. And I think a way to stop this is to acknowledge it. See, people think that healing is once you heal, it's forever. No, healing is linear. And it's not forever because you might be working on a particular issue forever. Like that Kurt Franklin, like his mama, how she lied and shit. Shouts out to Kirk Franklin for telling this bitch no. No, we're not doing it. No, I can't talk to you because bitch, you won't even tell the truth. He done took 13 motherfucking DNAs and this bitch still stood up lying. And then his motherfucking ain't it, this bitch, because this is what people do in families. The ain't it know that her sister was a fucking hoe. But the ain't it also know that her sister's wrong. And instead of getting on her sister's ass to correct that type of behavior so they can fix it and work on it and they can grow and all this other stuff, the sister be in denial right along with her. Like, I really be hating it for us. I really do. Because we perpetuate such toxicity within the own family. And then they wonder why, girl, I don't know why she act like that. She don't even come around. Because it's you. You. And this. And you letting all this shit go on. I have never seen so many grandmothers and mothers let so much shit go on. I'm doing great, thank you. You. This is like that Tony Braxton and Tamar Braxton. I don't really know all the details, but I know enough to say this. If the kids are not getting along, 9 times out of 10, it's the mama. Because why you ain't checked that? Why you haven't checked them? No, you like the chaos because you get to pick and choose with your kids. And you can keep them against each other because as long as you keep them against each other, they're not talking. They're talking at each other. And you get to move them as pieces of your game. That's how motherfuckers be. Y'all know that, right? Some motherfuckers don't never want you to talk to this person. They don't never want you to talk to that person. Because if you do talk to them, you're going to fucking find out that they ain't shit. So I hope y'all address all of these situations. I hope you address it because if you don't, you're never going to feel better. You're just going to keep this repetition of a cycle that's unhealthy for you. And I want you to be better. I want you to feel better. I want you to live better. And the only way that you can do all those things is that you have to say something and you have to deal with it. You can't keep running away. It's not going to make it any better. And I can give you all the spells in the world, but it's not going to make it any better if you don't. I believe that anybody has the right. I believe that you have the authority to change anything in your life. But you have to have space for that change. And most people don't have the space for that change. So I want you to have a space for the change because you got to have the space for the change. And I hope you get it. And if you can't, why don't you book a conversation or book a reading with me? I'll get your ass together quick because life is too short for that. Some of y'all 20 and 30 and 40 and 50 and 60 and 70 years old. And you wonder why you live the way that you live. You won't change. Y'all literally expect, y'all literally expect to do the same thing, but get a different outcome. And it just doesn't work that way. Y'all want little effort, but major results. It don't work that way. Listen, the most pain that you will go through is the pain that you already went through. Did you hear what I said? The most pain that you will ever go through is the pain that you already survived. You've already survived it. Now, learn how to thrive on it. You can take anything. It's alchemy. You can take anything and make it into something else. You just have to decide what the fuck you want to make it. And I hope for you that you decide this, that you decide greatness for yourself. Or at least you try. But anyway, this is my little edition of the day. I hope you guys received it with all the love and spirit that I was meant. That was on my heart to talk about, like seasonal depression and being sad and kind of some things to work yourself through it, because it absolutely is okay, and you are absolutely not the only one going through these things. But you can be the one to make change. You can be the one to exercise that change. Being the generational curse breaker is not easy. Mm-mm. Being the outcast and the black sheep of the family, it is not easy. But I look to give you that support, because I definitely am the black sheep. I'm definitely the outcast. And I don't mind that. I used to, but I don't mind it now. I used to really mind it. I always wanted to fit in. I always wanted to be a part of something. But most of the shit that you want to be a part of don't be about shit no way. Most of them people that you want them to see you, they don't even fucking see themselves. So how will they ever see the goodness in you when they don't even look at themselves and see that? You know? So when you think about that, how does that make you feel about you? That you're literally doing all of this work trying to people please this person or people please that person, and they're not even taking in consideration of all the things that you're doing because their sickness, they don't see it that way. You have to stop. I don't want not now motherfucker going out their way for nobody this year. Not one person. Not a shoe, not a bra, not nothing. If they ain't doing it for you. I don't want you to pick up that phone one more time as if you need to call them and they won't pick up the phone for you. I don't want you to answer their phone no more times. Do you hear me? I don't want you to hear your friend talk about this whole ass nigga not one more day. You done told her everything. What the fuck new can you say about this bitch ass nigga? A motherfucker that's complaining about their job. If you don't like it, go get you another job. I don't give a damn how hard times are. We live in a spiritual world. That means you can move anything. Don't you see it moving every day? You need to help it move in your direction too. Y'all can't have a Christian mentality living in a spiritual world. Haven't y'all got it? It don't work. What is the message behind this? The seasonal magic, right? The message is every season there's a change. You just got to learn how to change with it. Don't go against the wind. Flow in the direction that it's going. The person that I used to be, I am not. I've constantly changed. I'm constantly evolving because I know I want to be right, but I want to be right for me. I want to be right for me. I am literally not mad at anyone as much as I'm mad at myself when I allow certain things to happen. Because I can't blame anyone for something, them choosing to be themselves and me choosing to let them. You got to learn how to say no. You got to learn how to say not right now. You got to learn how to say that's not in my budget. You got to learn how to say I would love to help you, but I can't. Why don't y'all do like the Christians do? Girl, I'm gonna pray for you and then turn over and go to sleep. Ain't that what the Christians do? Pray for me. Don't ask me why I need prayer. Bitch, I want to know. You asking me, you didn't post it. Y'all pray for me. I'm kind of, but I don't want to tell nobody what it is. Or somebody be like, girl, you all right? Yeah, text me. Girl, bitch, post that shit so everybody can read how this nigga done dogged you out again. Post that shit how that nigga hurling you the fuck out and that's why you need prayer. So I miss my grandmama. Now you miss that dick. You miss that dick and that headache that nigga was giving you. A lot of y'all done looked at these niggas' phones. Now you're sick. Now you're sick to your stomach and your head hurt. Stay out that nigga phone. That does not help you. Girl, if you got to look to that nigga phone, yes, he cheating. Yes, he's spending Thanksgiving over there with her. Yes, he's spending Christmas with her. You either get Thanksgiving Eve or Christmas Eve, bitch, or you get the day after Christmas and the day after Thanksgiving. Put that in your spirit, bitch. Put it in your spirit so you can stop stressing out. Girl, you know he ain't shit. You knew he wasn't shit by them socks he had on. You knew it. You looked down at the nigga feet and the tip of his toe was showing. And you fucked him and sucked his dick anyway. Face reality. You know that nigga ain't shit. I can't stand a bitch. And this is what I get a lot when I be talking to y'all, when I do love consultations. Y'all done got mad at these niggas that y'all with. And now you want to tell every bad thing this nigga never done. Somehow, and he don't even like the babe. What? Yeah, that nigga didn't even like the babe. Well, why was you fucking a nigga that didn't like the babe? I don't understand. Yeah, that nigga be having streaks. I used to have to wash his drawers 2 and 3 times. Why was you with that nigga that you had to wash his drawers 2 or 3 times? Y'all, sometimes y'all be, you the reason why you depressed, baby. I done went and I done bought him all of this stuff for Christmas and that nigga ain't bought me nothing but some perfume. Some of y'all be making your own self upset. And then you get on the phone with me and I ask you for one thing. What's the first thing I ask for when we doing a love consultation? Huh? Send me a picture. Send me a picture. Because I need to see who we crying about. I need to see what is going on. And then y'all send me a picture. And this is the thing. Y'all be so pretty, her pretty, even this wig, and y'all got the lacing. And then you send me a picture of this big bell pepper, wrinkle forehead ass nigga. The nigga shaped like a fucking broken wisdom tooth. Got the back the size of a double door refrigerator. Why? The nigga back so motherfucking wide, you can't even take close-up pictures. You got to back the fuck up to get all of him in the frame. That's who y'all be in love. Like, that's why y'all be depressed. This nigga who breath smells like a monkey's asshole. Because he got 5 rotten teeth in the back. And you sitting up crying behind. That's why you depressed. Because you kissing a monkey's ass. I would be depressed too. Huh? Nigga with the more little bit ass ears, you know he's selfish and mean. His ears too little, like a fucking Keebler. That's why y'all depressed. Talk about it. Get it out. Some of y'all can't even kiss y'all nigga on the neck because you smell earwax. And ask this nigga to clean his ear out. He'd be like, what I'm going to do with that? Bitch, here's a Q-tip. He don't even know what to do with the Q-tip because he ain't never used it because his mom ain't talking shit with her black ass. These are niggas that y'all be depressed. That shit. I need y'all to stop that. That's why y'all be depressed. Behind niggas like that. Nigga clean out his ear with a Q-tip. You trying to do it because you in love. You better put some peroxide on that bitch and you clean out his ear and you done pulled out a baby. A baby of wax. Like out this nigga ear. That's all I be saying, y'all. I just listen. That's why some of y'all be depressed. Some of y'all in love with niggas that got diabetes dick. Let's talk about it. Huh? Let's talk about it. Huh? Some of y'all in love with niggas that when they lift up their stomach, they leave a residue of dead skin right up under their gut. When they lift it up, the dead skin, scaly, no lotion. Be sweating down her. Y'all be in love with them.